The government is committed to pursuing its policy of uniting the Hungarian nation beyond borders, Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán said in Berehov, where he signed an agreement on funding the Ferenc Rákóczi II Hungarian College of Transcarpathia on Friday. Hungarian culture and history can only be completed by integrating the history and culture of the Hungarian communities that became separated from the mother nation. The 17-year-old Rákóczi College is an important symbol of the collaboration within the Hungarian nation, Orbán said, adding that schools which provide high-quality education while identifying young Hungarian talent are greatly needed. Hungary's budget deficit was 1.9% of GDP last year, even lower than expected, according to the latest figures from the Statistics Office of the European Union. In 2012, the average deficit of EU members was 4%. The country's public debt was 2% lower compared with the previous year, Eurostat said.
Prime Minister Viktor Orbán spoke about the Portik Laborc case, saying no decent person would sit down to the same table with criminals, regardless of party affiliation. This is one issue that there'd be a lot for the European Union to investigate, he added. Ferenc Gyurcsány, who was prime minister at the time of the contentious conversation between the head of the oil company Energol and the Secret Services chief in 2008, called the issue a fuss. Croatia's EU accession will create new opportunities to boost Hungarian, Croatian and Central European cooperation, the foreign minister said in Zagreb after talks with his Croatian counterpart Vesna Pusic. Pusic thanked Hungary for being the first country to ratify Croatia's EU accession treaty, supporting Zagreb's integration. Martonyi said he had presented a note to Pusic on reopening the Hungarian Consulate General in Eszék. Hungary will soon reopen 6 of its foreign missions, the State Secretary for Foreign Affairs said. Zsolt Németh called it a typical example of narrow-mindedness that the previous government had decided in 2009 to close down 12 foreign missions, citing cost-saving efforts. He said the current government has decided that these missions are indispensable in serving Hungarians abroad, building economic relations and promoting Hungarian culture globally. Lawmakers in Bucharest approved an amendment to the law on archives, but the legislation does not stipulate that documents seized from churches must be returned. Hungarian historic churches in Transylvania have been asking for their documents to be returned for the past 15 years. RMDS lawmaker Árpád Márton said the Romanian MPs decided against returning the documents, seeing this as an issue of national security.
The Slovak Education Ministry has proposed that Slovak should not be taught as a second mother tongue, but as a foreign language to ethnic minority children. The proposal came in the wake of a recent report which established that each child could have only one mother language, which is Hungarian for ethnic Hungarians. Currently used textbooks, however, often include complicated literary texts, which makes it difficult for children to master Slovak if they do not speak Slovak at home. An earlier survey showed that ethnic minority adults often have a disadvantage when looking for a job because of a lack of skills in the state language.
Unidentified perpetrators have set fire to the statue of poet Sándor Petőfi in the center of Transcarpathia's beregszászi. A witness described a group of 12 standing around the statue completely engulfed in flames. First spot checks revealed no serious damage to the base and the statue itself. The Hungarian Cultural Association of Transcarpathia has filed a report with police. The Petőfi statue has been damaged already 2 times before. Once an arm was cut with a saw in 1990, and in the second instance, the whole statue was paint sprayed in black in 2007. The Serbian president apologized for the Srebrenica massacre. Speaking on Bosnian TV, Tomislav Nikolic said he apologized on behalf of Serbia and the Serbian people, but he fell short of acknowledging genocide. He added he would personally pay tribute to the victims of Srebrenica. In July 1995, Bosnian Serb troops rounded about 8,000 Bosnian men and boys as they took control over UN-protected Srebrenica and massacred them in front of Dutch peacekeepers. Qualifiers for the Hungarian National Gallop will be organized for the first time in Vojvodina this year. The Vojvodina Gallop will be held in Zobnatica on July 27. Supported by VMS, 36 local towns and villages will participate at the event. Another qualifier will be held in Transylvania for the third time this year. The Hungarian National Gallop final will take place between September 20 to 22 at Hero Square in Budapest.